Welcome to Dreamscape Stories. Enjoy the journey. Once upon a time, in the heart of a snow-covered kingdom, there lived the mighty snow wizard. His name was Frostus, and he was renowned for his mastery over the winter elements. Frostus could conjure blizzards with a flick of his wand and create intricate snow sculptures that dazzled the eyes of all who beheld them. Frostus lived high atop an icy mountain in a grand palace made entirely of enchanted ice crystals. Despite his formidable powers, Frostus was known for his kindness and generosity. He cared deeply for the winter lands and its inhabitants, ensuring that each snowflake fell gracefully and that the chill of winter was never too harsh. Frostus had a son named Kael, who was born with a heart as warm as the sun. Unlike his father, Kael's powers were yet to fully emerge, but his spirit glowed with an inner magic that captivated everyone around him. He possessed a natural gift for seeing the beauty in every snowflake and had a way of bringing joy to all the creatures of the kingdom. As Kael grew, Frostus began teaching him the ways of the snow, patiently guiding him in understanding the delicate balance of nature. Together, they'd sculpt ice palaces, create sleighs that raced across the frozen lakes, and weave tales into the snowbanks that shimmered under the moonlight. One winter, a deep frost settled over the kingdom, threatening to encase everything in ice. The creatures of the land grew anxious, and Frostus knew it was time for Kael to discover his true potential. "Fear not, my son," Frostus said, placing a hand on Kael's shoulder. "Your heart holds a magic that can thaw the iciest of winters." With determination in his eyes, Kael ventured into the heart of the kingdom. He reached out to every corner, channeling his warmth and love for winter into the frozen landscape. With each step, the ice began to melt, and the world around him transformed. Through Kael's kindness and empathy, the kingdom flourished once more. The snow sparkled with newfound brilliance, and the icy winds whispered tales of hope and renewal. Proudly, Frostus watched his son, realizing that Kael's power was not in controlling the elements, but in embracing them with love and compassion. From that day forward, Kael and Frostus worked together, combining their powers to create a winter that was both magical and gentle. They became legends in the kingdom, known not only for their mastery over snow and ice, but for their unwavering belief in the warmth that lies within, even in the coldest of winters. As the years passed, Frostus and Kael continued to weave their magic across the land. Together, they hosted grand winter celebrations where snowflakes danced to the melodies of the northern lights, and icicles shimmered like diamonds. Kael's understanding of the winter elements grew deeper, and he discovered unique abilities within himself. He could coax snowflakes into intricate patterns with a touch, and could calm even the fiercest blizzards with his soothing words. Meanwhile, Frostus marveled at his son's innate connection to the heart of winter. He realized that Kael's gentle touch and empathy towards all creatures, from the tiniest snow hare to the mightiest polar bear, were the true source of his power. One particularly harsh winter, a great frost dragon, known for its icy breath that could freeze entire landscapes, threatened the kingdom. The chilling winds swept through the land, freezing everything in their path. Frostus and Kael knew they had to act swiftly. With their combined powers, they journeyed to confront the frost dragon atop the highest peak. "Father," Kael said, his voice resolute, yet filled with compassion, "let us show the dragon the beauty of our winter, the warmth it holds within." Frostus nodded in agreement. Together, they reached out to the dragon, weaving a tapestry of snowflakes and ice, showcasing the wonders of their wintry world. They revealed the intricate patterns in the frost, the shimmering auroras, and the joyous laughter echoing through snow-covered forests. Slowly, the frost dragon's icy exterior softened, touched by the beauty and warmth that surrounded it. It let out a deep sigh, its breath turning from frosty to gentle snowflakes that danced in the air. With a grateful nod, the dragon retreated to its icy lair, now a friend to the kingdom rather than a threat. The people hailed Frostus and Kael as heroes, not just for their powers, but for their ability to thaw even the coldest of hearts. Together, father and son continued to protect the winterlands, ensuring that the magic of the season thrived through kindness, understanding, and a touch of warmth that melted even the iciest of troubles. In the wake of their encounter with the frost dragon, tales of Frostus and Kael's triumph spread far and wide across the winter kingdoms. The once menacing creature had become an ally, and Frostus and Kael were revered not just as powerful sorcerers, but as ambassadors of harmony between the elements and the inhabitants of the snow-covered realms. The kingdom flourished under their care. Snowfall became a delicate dance of artistry, each flake unique and imbued with the essence of the season. Frost patterns etched themselves onto windows like stories waiting to be deciphered, and ice sculptures dotted the landscape, celebrating the wonders of the winter world. Yet, amidst their victories, a distant rumble echoed through the mountains. It was a sign of an ancient force awakening, a being known as the Eternal Frost, a legendary entity capable of plunging the entire realm into an eternal winter. Frostus and Kael sensed the impending danger. They knew that facing the Eternal Frost would require all their knowledge, strength, and the embodiment of the warmth that lived within Kael's heart. Together, they embarked on a journey across the icy plains, braving blizzards and scaling treacherous peaks. Along the way, they encountered creatures of the winter realm who had stories to share and wisdom to impart. From the wise snow owls to the playful snow foxes, each offered guidance and assistance on their quest. At the heart of the frozen wastelands, they finally confronted the Eternal Frost, a towering figure cloaked in icy armor, wielding the power to freeze time itself. "Frostus, Kael," the entity boomed, its voice carrying the chilling winds of centuries past. "Why do you resist the eternal embrace of winter? Why fight against the inevitable?" "We don't fight against winter," Kael replied, his voice steady and warm. "We embrace it, celebrate it, and understand its harmony. But an eternal freeze denies the cycle of life, the beauty of change, and the warmth of hearts that beat within this winter world. Frostus added, "Winter is not just ice and snow. It's the joy of laughter echoing through snowy valleys, the kindness shared around a hearth, and the hope that melts away even the harshest frost." With these words, Kael stepped forward, extending his hand toward the eternal frost. A gentle warmth radiated from within him, touching the frigid being. Slowly, the ice began to thaw, revealing a form that shimmered like a reflection on the surface of a frozen lake. The eternal frost transformed into a being of light, its once icy exterior now adorned with the hues of the northern lights. "Thank you," it whispered, its voice softer than a snowflake's descent. "I had forgotten the warmth that dwells within winter. I shall embrace it and become a guardian of its balance." With a final shimmer, the eternal frost dispersed, scattering across the sky in a display of dazzling colors. Frostus and Kael returned to their kingdom, greeted by cheers and celebrations. The land blossomed with renewed vitality, and the cycle of seasons continued, each winter more beautiful than the last. Their journey had taught them that true power lay not in dominance, but in understanding, compassion, and the ability to cherish the unique wonders of every season, even the coldest and most challenging of winters. And so, Frostus and Kael continued their legacy, safeguarding the winterlands and nurturing the magic of the season for generations to come. As Frostus and Kael settled back into their kingdom, the tale of their triumph against the eternal frost spread far and wide. Their victory was celebrated across realms, and emissaries from distant lands sought their wisdom on maintaining the delicate balance of nature during winter. Embracing their newfound role as ambassadors of winter harmony, Frostus and Kael opened their palace gates to visitors from all corners of the snow-covered world. They hosted gatherings where stories of winter magic were shared, where creatures of the frost mingled with dignitaries from distant kingdoms, fostering unity and understanding among all who attended. Amidst the festivities, Kael found himself drawn to a young snow hare named Luna. She had a spirit as bright as the winter sun, and eyes that sparkled like freshly fallen snow. They shared a bond that transcended words, communicating through the unspoken language of the heart. Together, Kael and Luna explored the wintry landscapes, discovering hidden valleys adorned with frost-kissed flowers and frozen lakes that sang melodies as the ice cracked under the weight of their laughter. Their friendship blossomed into something deeper, a connection rooted in shared wonder and appreciation for the beauty around them. Meanwhile, Frostus mentored a new generation of sorcerers, guiding them in harnessing the powers of winter with compassion and respect for the natural world. He taught them the importance of balance, urging them to listen to the whispers of the snowflakes and the howls of the icy winds, for within them lay the secrets of the winter realm. As seasons cycled through the years, the bond between father and son grew stronger, Frostus watched with pride as Kael honed his abilities, not just as a wielder of winter's magic, but as a beacon of warmth in the coldest of times. However, amidst the tranquility of their kingdom, whispers began to echo of a distant threat, a dark force that sought to disrupt the harmony of the seasons. It was a being known as the Eternal Frostbearer, a shadowy entity seeking to shroud the world in unending winter. Frostus sensed the disturbance in the balance of nature and knew that the time had come for another journey, one that would test their unity and strength like never before. "Kael," Frostus said, his voice laden with concern. "The Eternal Frostbearer threatens our realm. But together, with our bond and the warmth that resides within you, we can face this challenge." Kael nodded, determined to protect their world from the encroaching darkness. With Luna by his side and Frostus leading the way, they embarked on a quest that would require every ounce of their wisdom, courage, and the undying warmth that had thawed even the coldest hearts before. Their journey would take them beyond the boundaries of their familiar lands, into the heart of the unknown, where they would face the ultimate test of their connection to winter's magic and the strength of their bond as father and son. Venturing forth from their wintry kingdom, Frostus, Kael, and Luna traversed landscapes of swirling snow and frozen forests, guided by the whispers of ancient winds and the shimmering light of the northern stars. Along their path, they encountered creatures both magical and mythical, each offering cryptic clues and blessings for their quest. As they journeyed, the air grew colder, the snowflakes sharper, hinting at the proximity of the Eternal Frostbearer's influence. Trees were encased in icy prisons, and the once gentle snow began to take on an ominous hue. In the heart of a glacial valley, they finally faced the Eternal Frostbearer, a towering figure draped in an aura of bitter cold, its presence casting a pall of darkness across the land. Its eyes gleamed with the frigid determination to blanket the world in eternal winter. "Frostus, Kael, Luna," the entity's voice echoed, a chilling gust cutting through the silence. "You cannot defy the inevitability of winter. I shall cloak this realm in eternal frost, preserving its beauty forever." Kael stepped forward, his heart pulsating with the warmth that had thawed the coldest of hearts before. Eternal Frostbearer, winter's beauty lies not in its permanence, but in the cycle of change and renewal. Let us show you the wonders of a balanced winter, where warmth and cold dance in harmony. With a wave of his hand, Frostus summoned a whirlwind of snowflakes, each one unique and radiant. Luna added her voice, singing melodies that echoed through the valleys, invoking the spirit of winter. The Eternal Frostbearer hesitated, its icy facade faltering as the magic of the trio enveloped the valley. The frozen ground began to thaw, revealing delicate shoots of green and petals unfurling from beneath the snow. "Embrace the cycle," Frostus urged. "Let the seasons weave their tales, each one a chapter in the story of our world." Moved by the display of nature's resilience and the warmth emanating from Kael's heart, the Eternal Frostbearer wavered. Slowly, darkness around it began to recede, and the bitter cold softened into a gentle chill. "You have shown me a truth I had forgotten," the entity murmured, its voice fading like the last breath of winter. "Balance, harmony, renewal. I shall relinquish my grip on eternal frost and become a guardian of the seasons once more." With a shimmering radiance, the eternal frost bearer transformed into a shimmering figure, embodying the essence of the ever-changing seasons. The valley erupted in celebration as warmth returned, melting away the icy tendrils that had ensnared the land. Trees swayed, shedding crystalline tears of joy, and the air filled with the melodies of spring. Frostus, Kael, and Luna returned to their kingdom, hailed as saviors who had preserved the beauty and balance of winter. Their journey had reaffirmed the power of unity, the importance of embracing change, and the enduring strength of the warmth within even the coldest of realms. From that day forward, the snow-covered kingdom thrived, each winter bringing its own enchanting tale, and Frostus, Kael, and Luna stood as guardians of the seasons, ensuring that the world remained a tapestry of nature's wonders, forever evolving and embracing the beauty of change. The return to their kingdom was met with a jubilant celebration that echoed across the snowy valleys and icy peaks. Frostus, Kael, and Luna were hailed as heroes, their names etched into the folklore of the winter realm. With the eternal frost bearer's transformation into a guardian of the seasons, the harmony of nature flourished. Winter arrived with its pristine beauty, sprinkling the land with glistening snowflakes that danced in the air, while spring followed, painting the landscapes with vibrant hues of blossoms and thawing streams. As time passed, Kael and Luna's bond deepened into a love that mirrored the changing seasons, gentle, nurturing, and eternal. Their shared adventures had woven a bond that transcended realms, and together they became stewards of the kingdom, spreading warmth, joy, and understanding wherever they roamed. Frostus, proud of his son's growth and the love that had blossomed, watched over the kingdom with a contented heart. His teachings had flourished into a new era where the balance of winter was upheld not just through magic, but through the kindness and unity of its inhabitants. One wintry evening, as the auroras painted the sky with a kaleidoscope of colors, Frostus called Kael and Luna to the highest peak of the kingdom. There, amidst the glittering snow, he presented them with an enchanted snowflake, a symbol of their shared journey and the unity of their hearts. "My dear son, Kael and Luna, your love embodies the harmony and warmth that winter cherishes," Frostus said, his voice resonating with pride. "Take this snowflake as a token of your bond, a reminder that even in the coldest of times, love can thaw the frostiest of challenges." As they held the snowflake between them, it shimmered with a radiant light, encapsulating their love and the essence of the season. With a gentle whisper, Frostus invoked a blessing upon them, a blessing that ensured their love would forever be entwined with the magic of winter, guiding and protecting them through the changing seasons. The snowflake dissolved into a shower of glittering particles, each one carrying the blessings of harmony, love, and the enduring magic of the winter realm. From that moment on, Kael and Luna continued their journey, not just as guardians of the kingdom, but as embodiments of the perfect harmony between the warmth of love and the beauty of winter. Their legacy echoed through the ages, inspiring tales of unity, compassion, and the enduring power of love to thaw even the iciest of hearts. And in the snow-covered kingdom, their story lived on as a reminder that amidst the frostiest challenges, the warmth of love would always prevail, painting the world in hues of joy, hope, and endless wonder.